welcome to day 2. It's about 10 a.m. on Wednesday, March 11th. I've spent about the past 2 hours washing up, eating breakfast, putting most of my gear away. The only thing I gotta put away again is my hammock and my tarp. I was kind of letting them air out a little bit since it was a very wet night. Get everything kind of opened up a little bit just to get a little extra air in there. Seems to be helping. My down quilts get a little damp. Nothing I'm really concerned about, but if I had 4 or 5 days in a row of this sort of weather with that sort of exposure, I'd probably be kind of bumming. So anyway, this is my first full day on the Appalachian Trail. I'm feeling good. My feet feel good. My legs feel good. I'm well fed. So here we go. Just met my first ridge runner and had a conversation with him, a gentleman named Tom. Very nice individual. Gave us a little bit of information about the next campsites and shelters ahead of us. Good seeing them out here. I'm sure I'll run into many more. Alright, we're coming up on the road here. This is where people who don't hike the approach trail start their adventure. They hike about a mile up to the summit of Springer. Then they hike a mile back here to continue along the trail. Seen quite a few people doing that this morning. And I'll be sure I'll be seeing them again. Oh man, it is getting bright out. The clouds are lifting. It's a beautiful day out here on the AT. Weather forecast to be believed. I'm walking into about 4 days of rain, so I'm going to cherish this right now. And it is nice. If it stays like this all day, or even a good chunk of the day, this is going to be the best day of hiking I've had in years. What a great way to start. So it has turned into a beautiful, beautiful sunny day here. Loving it. But as if this day couldn't get any better, I just made a new friend. My first full day on the AT, my first 2 hours on the official AT, I've met a Liverpool fan. Yep, a gentleman named Greg. He's got a girlfriend in the area. He's technically slack packing for his first 3 days on the AT, and he was rushing to get home to see the game. Oh man, my spirits don't need lifting, but that's got me pretty pumped. This feels like everything's meant to be. The hills of northern Georgia. Hopefully I get to a summit today so I can look down into the valleys and get something. Right now it's just trees and whatnot. But damn, it's nice. Lots of people out today going both directions. Well, once again, the titanium tip of my Z-Packs trekking staff has fallen off. It fell off once during my shakedown hikes after very, very few miles. And they were very courteous and kind enough to send me out a replacement titanium piece immediately to my house. You know, it took probably about 3 business days to get there. But now I'm out on the AT and it's fallen off again. I'm going to try contacting them and see what we can do, but I'm really disappointed. I feel like I did a pretty good job of fixing it myself. They basically tell you to super glue it on. And I've really been gentle with this thing. I don't know. Not looking good, Z-Packs. Dropping quite a bit in elevation. Doing a little switchback action. Just enjoying the sun. I'm gonna probably stop at some point and put some sunblock on. I'm mostly under cover of the woods, but it's out strong. Beautiful. Coming up on this here, double white blaze. I'm not really sure what that represents. I guess I'm going to find out. I mean, there's a shelter nearby. There's another little trail next to me. Curious. I think I know what the double white blazes mean. I believe they indicate that the trail changes directions. So here's a double white blaze. Let's test this theory out right now. And indeed, the trail goes off here to the right. I guess it could be confused as to going down that left way. Yeah, so double white blaze means the trail takes an abrupt change in direction. I noticed it on a switchback earlier, and one was near a shelter where the trail went both ways. Now I know. Kind of good. I'm on the lookout for some Army Rangers in training. Just was at a road crossing and somebody told me that somebody had just been through there and mentioned that they were out running around today. See if I can catch them on film if I run across them. I know my grandfather would like to see that. Grandfather trained down here in the 1950s at Camp Merrill for Ranger School. Small world. Just stopped by this little stream here to rest for a few minutes and found a good place to sort of rinse my feet off, cool them down a bit. It's funny that this water here is actually warmer than it is up in New Hampshire at the end of July. Just big difference. I was expecting it to be a lot colder. It's really nice. Check this place out. It's a nice lush field right in the middle of this mountain here. Oh, there's actually a little gate over there. Oh, you can drive up here. Interesting. There must be a road nearby. But this place is cool. Not sure what goes on up here, but it looks like it's been maintained. I'm guessing there's probably a tractor that comes along around here. Pretty cool. Be a nice campsite. So, this isn't the most picturesque area. Some of these ridges are all starting to look the same, but it is dry and comfortable. It's probably about 60 degrees right now, maybe, I don't know, yeah, about 60. You can probably see behind me, there's ridges on the right side of me. I got a little view on the left. It's nice, it's a clear day. I believe we're still looking at rain for the next 4 days. I'm kind of torn of two minds right now. I want to put in some decent miles today since I'm feeling so good. I mean, not push it too hard, but I'm almost to the next shelter, and I'd really like to hike another couple of hours. But I've got a lot of really, really damp gear in my pack, so if I can get that out in the open and airing out, that'd make my night a little more comfortable tonight. Truth be told, though, with 4 days of rain coming up, I don't think it really matters. Here is the Hawk Mountain campsite, at least down this little trail right here. I like how they have these little signs right here that gives you a legend and a map as to the campsite and what facilities are available. That's really cool. I'm curious if it's like that all the way up the AT or whether it's just here in Georgia. I could feel the weight of this staff increasing as it's getting packed full of mud, that empty hole down there. I haven't gotten back to an area with cell service to see if Z-Pac's responded yet. I'm sure they'll take care of me. They're really good company. Yeah, I just keep slamming it on rocks just to sort of empty it out a little bit. I just emptied it out. It's feeling a little better. Looks to be my first little bit of trail magic here. I'm not in need of it right now. I just did a water fill up. But hey, look at that. Gallon of water. Thanks to whoever left that. Mighty kind. This is the Hightower Gap. Alright, let's take a walk around the local neighborhood. Camped out all by myself tonight. Haven't heard a peep out of anything besides some howling coyotes. Used to hope they were coyotes. Taking you to my bear bag location. And right up there, we got the PCT Hang bear bag. Cooking a little bit of dinner tonight. Boiling some water right there for a mountain house meal. Tonight we're doing Italian style pepper steak. Never had it before, pretty hungry. I'm sure it's delicious.